Oh, shucks. Uh-oh. It's always good when the computer works. What up, people? Let me see. I can get my brother from another to the stage real quick. Oh, there he is. The slow
Hey,
song,
hey,
King Kong. What's going on, brother?
what's going on, family? How you doing?
Another day, another Wednesday, hump day, hump day. We made it. You know what I'm saying? You know what gets you through a good day. You know what I mean? A good playlist, man. My
I was
playlist.
going to say, I was hoping you were going to say music, some R&B.
Yeah, man. My playlist was rocking today, boy.
Yeah,
No, you know what I'm saying?
tell
Say
me,
what's up,
man.
man. We see some beautiful people in the building, man. What up, y'all? What up, though? You know what I mean? See y'all in the building. What's popping?
What's happening, y'all?
Good. I see one of our very first theorists on the line. What up, Freddie? You know what I'm saying? Freddie's back. Yeah, hey. You know, some good folks going on. Get this thing on and popping, man. Oh, what's up, brother? How you been, man?
I'm good, man. Back from vacation, back to work. So I'm gonna need my safe space.
Well, there it is. There it is. There it is. Hey, let's get this thing popping. What we talking about today?
Let's get into it, man. All right, so got to start off with some new music. Your man's is a feature on a new track I listened to today.
Yo, I caught that today too. It's crazy.
That on your shuffle, on your new artist shuffle, that kick you on.
Yeah. What you think of it?
I like it.
I mean,
It's not. Listen, it's not deep. You know what I mean? It's not. I mean, it's exactly what the name of it is. Cotton candy.
yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's bubble gum. You know, it was a good listen, but nothing that was earth shattering or made me go back and replay a lyric. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It gave like okay, like it was okay. Like I had no stinky face reaction. I had no
Right.
yes,
It was
like
easy listening. There you go.
yeah. Like I gotta get with this again. But my feelings as far as what it does when you talk about what I'm saying, Lucky Day.
I'll
And
say this: he added to the track.
absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely.
I'll say that. Yeah.
That's an absolute. There's that what my man say. That's a show enough right on. You know what I'm saying? That's a show enough right on. All right. What about this Bryson Tiller joint?
So Bryson Tiller dropped some new singles. I'm not sure if he dropped the whole album or if he's dropping teasers or singles at a time. Somebody told me, I overheard actually today, some youngsters talking and said he was about to pull a Black Tie and drop a hip hop / R&B album. And they said they weren't feeling the hip hop version. But Last Call was okay. It was okay to me.
Yeah,
It's you know what? Bryson Tiller is getting kind of, I don't know, stuff starting to sound the same to me or sounding a little similar.
I got you on that. I mean, he came out so well. Like, I mean, one of my favorite tracks from him will always be Insecure with him and Jasmine Sullivan. Like, that thing was crazy. You know what I'm saying?
That first album was a bad Mama Jam.
Oh yeah. So I mean, there's no if.
It's hard. He trying to recreate his Thriller. You know what I mean? So.
Any of y'all check out either the Cotton Candy or the Last Call? I mean, I know we always got to warm y'all up. Y'all warm up with us. You know what I mean? As the show goes. So I know we getting ready to get kind of, but I want to let's see if we can get them fingers going real quick. You know what I mean? See what y'all got going on. What about the last
thumbs down?
Yeah. So I checked out this last track. And I'm gonna go ahead and tell you.
Were you waiting for it? Like, because all of the hype around the movie. Did you?
No, I actually wasn't. I wasn't waiting. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, man, let me check it out. And I don't even know how I came up on it. You know what I'm saying? Again, my algorithm do some crazy things now. You know what I mean? With I don't think my music don't know what to play. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that. Like, it don't know what.
That's because you can't messing up the algorithm because you listen to a lot of different stuff.
Oh man, like I think it knows it's safe if it plays some Tina Marie for me. Like, you know what I mean? It know it's safe if it drops some Gap Band. You know what I mean? And it always gonna play Careless Whispers. I don't care what I'm listening to. Careless Whispers is coming up.
You got Hove on and George Michael coming on after.
No, absolutely. If I don't go and put in the Jay-Z stuff and lock it in, if I go shuffle, it's definitely gonna be some crazy stuff come on.
There's some scenarios where that can't work out too well.
It's a lot of scenarios where it don't work, bro. Like I mean, it's tough. I don't know if your joint do it, but my YouTube Music does like a wrap up. It tells me what I'm listening to, and like I'm gonna tell you, as the months keep moving on, my hip hop joint keep dropping and dropping. Yeah. Like if I'm not doing no working out or you know what I mean, like you know some late night driving, I don't really do know because you know hip hop is to stay up or get my, but everything else.
Yeah, the workout. Last year, mine's pissed me off. Because I was looking to see like which I thought it was just going to automatically be an R&B artist. Yeah. And I'd be damned if Drake wasn't at the top of it. I was like, what? But I work out, you know, he's in all the workout mixes. So
that's crazy.
So but get Miles Canton. What did you think, yo?
So I didn't fall in love with it. Let me say that, but I did like it.
I liked it, and I'm the same way. What I find with him, or what I'm nervous about with he has a really unique voice, and that register,
yeah,
you know, unless you're doing the Giveon thing, like what you gonna do? You know what I mean?
But even like Giveon, man, I know last week that the people was in the chats and they was really talking about like, hey, yo, like, you know what I mean, how much they really like. I can't do too much Giveon. Like,
yeah, but I mean, they're not the only artists like that. You know, a Sade, I told you, I can't listen to back to back. I got to break it up. You know,
wait, how many back to backs we talking here before you?
All right, I mean, come on, how many y'all tell me in the chat? How many Sade tracks can you listen to back to back to back? I'm going 2 to 3, and then I got to break that up.
6. I'm 6.
It gets monotone, man.
6 Sade tracks is what I got. I got
2, 3. I see in the chat 2, 3. Vale said Giveon is situational. I agree.
Yeah, I can rock.
2 with the most. 2. There we go. These are my people. My folks are here today.
First of all, though, that's your singing group, right?
Yeah, but it really is, though.
Yeah, what's the singing group name? What's the singing group name?
Oh my gosh, Dave. What is the singing group's name, boy? This really is my singing group responding, though.
Y'all wild, man. Y'all out here tripping. Y'all better put some more respect on Sade, yo. 2 and 3 gets depressing. Y'all listening to the wrong tracks. You know what I'm saying?
Your Love is King. Yeah, Versatile. There it is, baby.
The Versatile reunion is happening live.
Oh, we getting t-shirts. Yo. I'm telling you, that's going to be one of the t-shirts in the merch line, yo. Versatile groupie, yo.
Yo, you need to get them to come to the Wine Fest, yo. I'll take a picture, yo.
We might open that, baby. You never know. We might have a surprise for you.
I'll bring y'all out to the stage and everything, yo. We get an extra ad, get an extra group for no reason. All right, man. What else you got, man?
All right, so let's get into some of this. What's going on in R&B this week? What's happening?
Yeah, what's popping?
This was big for me. This was a smile.
Yeah,
Michael McCary, Big Mike, joined Boyz II Men on stage for a reunion.
Yeah,
I love to see it. I love to see it, man.
I mean, you know, it was. I think it was touching. I mean, as a dude who's from Philly, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know you're missing something until, like, to me, it's like, oh man, that's my uncle. That's Uncle James, right? But Uncle James, you know what I mean, he blew 2 fingers off in a firecracker accident. You know what I'm saying? He ain't quite the same. He's still your uncle. You know what I'm saying? So that's how Boyz II Men been.
See, I disagree with you though. Like, I will say they need to tune up the band, but I think harmony like that and the way them dudes came up, you don't lose. So they were off key for a minute. I'll say that, but it wasn't Mike.
Yeah, well, it's never going to be Mike. He's the bass. The bass is not, you can't be off key as the bass. That's the piece about it. Like,
it was crazy work though. They was like, you know, doing that piece where you holding your ear, like, no, that ain't it. Like,
but it's crazy because he might be the last baritone.
The last days.
Yeah, he's the last of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's
but
just
I was
good.
Talking to my man this week, like it definitely, there's a difference. He added a whole separate layer to their sound.
Yeah.
So I appreciated it.
Yeah, okay.
My question for this one is, what tracks Nate was out of tune? Exactly, Dwight.
End of the road. So here's my big issue is that they always give him, like, he always got that sucker monologue.
Monologue.
The only thing that he killed on his number one track is Ooh Ah.
I was gonna say yeah. Injection Fellas is standalone.
No, Ooh Ah is where to grasp the hole to rock that booty.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Yeah. He. I mean, both of them. He killed both of them joints. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. So if they can't do Ooh Ah, and he can't give me that piece, then I don't even want to really hear it because he kind of killed it. Then it's just Wanye. You know what I mean? You know, singing. You know what I mean? His he go Wanye, and now when they know Ooh Ah.
I have not. I'm not bashing Boyz II Men at all, but I have not been vested since Mike was out of the group. I like some tracks, but I haven't been vested since, that layer. It just adds another layer of sound for me.
All I'm just saying is, to grasp the hold to rock that booty is
and I'm standing 10 toes down on Injection Fellas.
Yo, Injection Fellas. You are such a B-side dude. It's ridiculous, man. You're a wild dude for that. All right. Hey, if Boyz II Men go back on tour as a reunion, y'all going? That's the real question.
Absolutely. That's the question.
You know what I mean? That's what I need.
They at MGM up the street all the time, man. They some hard-working brothers because they touring.
I'm telling you, I'm going with my walking stick. If the security let me in, I'm going with it. I'm going all the way, Mike. All right, I got one no already in the box, yo. All right,
so it's two extremes. We got a no and a hell yeah. If they bring Joe to see.
A live versus
work, Charles.
Yo, they should lean into that though. A live versus with them would be.
See, that's what I'm saying. We need to be a marketing team. That's what we need to do.
Hey man, listen. Hey, God willing, we promote. We do enough things that we be able to do that, and that's what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So hold on to that thought. One more thing. So this week we found out that BET has decided to suspend the Soul Train and BET Hip Hop Awards indefinitely. And I wondered what y'all thought about that in terms of, that live recognition and appreciation of the music. What did y'all think about that?
So I'm not hurt by that.
No.
Because
all right, I've been done with the Hip Hop Awards because the last time I watched it, I didn't know anybody. And we're not really talking about hip hop. But Soul Train,
they're just not a well put together product, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Did we care? We were still tuning in.
Yeah, but to the point where we were disgusted. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a good thing for the brand. It's not a good thing for the brand. It's not a good thing for the channel if they are in a situation where they're destroying their own brand. You know what I'm saying?
The legacy of what we know.
Yeah, man. Like, yo, come on, Don Cornelius is like, God damn.
Don Cornelius turning over in his grave.
Like, honestly, man, and I really do appreciate BET for what it stands for. I think we have to get back to a place where you know what BET is literally like, it's what people say when they visit, you know what I'm saying, certain elements or certain businesses, and they be like, you know what I mean, hey, this kind of comes with it when you're supporting people who don't know how to do something, right? Poor customer service, poor like networking, poor, you know what I'm saying, all these things, marketing. And it's like, well, all right, BET been doing this for so long, like it should be upward. They were doing award shows before MTV. Like, and then how MTV surpass it in the way that they were doing stuff and bringing it. It's like, come on. And
well,
then
that's intentional because MTV bought it.
That's what.
Well, okay, don't let me get on my soapbox.
So that's the other piece. It's just like, well, are they kind of keep it down? Like, and it's great because the audience. I mean, when they play that thing, they play it on every single channel that they own. That Viacom thing or whoever owns it now, it's on MTV, BET, VH1, 2, Nickelodeon. Like, I'm like, yo, what? This can't be on Nickelodeon. Like, what we doing? And so, I don't know, man. I'll
say the one part that I'm gonna miss, or because it's not even necessarily the performances, because I know you got my tributes and my yearly review of who we've lost. That's always a strong piece for me.
Tributes are the one thing where I think that you can see the impact of yesteryear's music, and like everybody be in it and they own it. So I kind of do enjoy that, and I am sad about that particular piece. So I mean,
when is Luke James? What are these brothers going to do now? But I did say they didn't say that they were getting ready to the BET, so they're just going to combine everything, and that show going to be 7 hours.
Well, that last one went a long time. Like,
but the last one wasn't as horrible as it's been.
I disagree with you. 16 car pile up, 8 car pile up. It's a pile up, brother. It's still an accident. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let you.
Wild work, yo.
Yeah, well, that's always what they do. So I mean, I'm just saying, and I get it, man. Look, it's a lot of moving pieces. I've never directed anything of that particular caliber. There's a lot of egos in place. There's a lot of personalities in place. There's a lot of moving pieces inside of that. I'm just saying is that other channels and stations have been able to pull it off just a little bit. Like at this point, go steal the talent. Like, you know what I'm saying? And if you can't steal a talent, you do what an NFL team does. If I can't get the head coach because he's locked into his contract, then I go get the offensive coordinator. If I can't go get the offensive coordinator, I go get the quarterback's coach. If I can't get the quarterback's coach, I go get the goddamn water boy who's been in the meetings. That's all I'm saying is just go steal a talent, because that's the way that they've been doing us for years. They go steal our best, overpay them. But I'm just saying is that, man, like, yo, it's time to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's something to be said about interns and apprenticeship and then getting to run the show. Like, I think that's just, so I'm not sad behind it. I'm always sad to see artists.
I'm getting old or something. That nostalgia piece is big for me now. And like to see these brands, they dogged Essence Fest this year. Soul Train Awards gone. We got to step it up, I guess. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's some real good some other chats coming through. Hey, the people even didn't like the tributes. I'm gonna tell you my favorite BET joint though, real rap, was they had the Black Star Awards where they were like honor. That was my favorite of them all. You know what I'm saying? But you got to go to YouTube and catch that one. So, but anyway, we got a guest today, right?
We absolutely have a guest. So, in preparation for our show at Bordy Vineyards with the brothers of Omega Psi Phi Theta Mu Mu chapter and the Summer Wind Down, we are going to get an opportunity to interact with some great artists. And it's Nelly's Echo. And he's joining us today.
Let's bring him to the stage.
What's up, fellas? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. You are live and in color. How you doing, brother?
I'm very well. How are you guys doing?
Doing well. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Thanks for having me. I've got this whole new setup over here with the podcast setup, so
make
sure I'm coming through loud and clear.
Man, I see it.
Yeah, now you ready for verses. You clean.
That's some good sound. Yeah.
I try, man. I try to keep it professional.
Yeah, so as JC said, man, welcome, man. We appreciate you stopping through. Man, just like right now for people who, don't know who you are, and to tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
All right, so I appreciate, first of all, you said what?
I said, this is the voice.
This is the voice. No. That's probably the wrong key. Speaking of singing out of key. No, my name is Nelson. I go by Nelly's Echo, and my name, Nelly's Echo, is based off the premise that music is a two-way street. It's a give and take. So Nelly refers to me, the musician creating the ambiance, and Echo refers to the audience's appreciation of said ambiance. So that's my name in a nutshell. But my style, let's see, I was born in Nigeria, came to America when I was about 15, which was 28 years ago. So my style is all over the place, like a jambalaya of genres.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who don't like jambalaya?
Amen. I love jambalaya, man. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit. First of all, your battle is actually I'm a big fan of The Voice. So like all the seasons. So but your battle, man, was one of my favorite like of all time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like it was crazy to like when your name came up when we were talking, and I was like, wait a minute. I said, that's familiar. And I started doing. I was like, no, that's my guy. Like, like, and I was like, I mean, like I said, the show was like one of those, guilty pleasure things that you do. You know what I'm saying? Which is significant. And it's like you catch it, and then like fast forward till you get to obviously the people with melanin. And so yours is one of the ones, man. Like what I mean, that had to be rewinded. Like like they went off, and man, it was just such an awesome thing. So I mean, give us a little bit more about. Like,
tell us a little bit about that experience. Yeah, just and how did that prepare you for what you're doing now?
That's a great question, and thanks for the compliments, by the way. I appreciate that. That whole experience, especially that performance, taught me a lot about myself, and I'll tell you why. So before I tell you that part, let me just start from the beginning. Before I got on The Voice, I realized that it was going to be a challenge because there's some heavyweight singers in that show, and I said, you know what? I want to get on the show. I want to go as far as possible. And the one place I do not want to lose, Lord, my Savior, Jesus Christ, is in the battle rounds. And guess where I lost? In the battle rounds. And but the reason why I bring that up is to say I learned a lot about myself in the battle rounds because the way I sang that song when I battled Deborah, when I battled her, the way I sang that song was I sang the song the way I thought America wanted to hear me sing the song.
Oh, wow.
All right. So like typically I don't do a lot of runs. I'm a very folky singer-songwriter, Afro influence kind of singer. And because there was no chance of a steal, if you know the premise of the show, there was no chance of a steal between her and I realized that I had to go all out. So going all out for me was doing a lot of riffs and runs that I don't typically do. Mm-hmm. So if you watch that performance, I appreciate you saying you enjoyed it, but I wasn't singing the way I would typically sing. I was singing the way I thought people wanted to hear me sing.
Wow.
So whenever I watch that performance, I cringe at myself because I'm like, you were being something you were not, Nelly, just to please people. I'm like, never do that again. So I remember that when I try to become something I'm not on stage or in life in general, I remember that performance and don't do that again.
Wow.
Yeah, like it sometimes it comes off, particularly with like the way she was kind of bouncing around. It's just like the adrenaline could be a little contagious in that. So I could see how that played out. Either way, I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you that I enjoyed the fake Nelly. Then a great deal. And even though that ain't your normal, I'm encouraging people to go back and YouTube and check it out.
It kind of speaks to the versatility that you spoke to earlier. Mm-hmm. And like you said, just a mix or a mixed bag of genres. And I think you can hear that in the music. Like I said, your albums are very diverse. Like one thing that stands out to me though is, your instrumentation. We know you on we know you on that hammer. There you go. I know. Listen, I know it's close. We know you on that hammer. But there it is. But it's It is versatile, man. And I'll say, like, I heard tracks, and you mentioned it, with Afro beats kind of inspiration. Some of it is very folky, but all of it, like you said, is just very. It seems inspired or organic. What so
that's the word. That's the word.
Who are your inspirations?
Oh my God, it's all over the place, man. So, so let me just start with some of the ones you might know. So, I'm from Nigeria. So Nigerian music is at my core. Like I can sing and dance to and perform Afro Nigerian music without thinking about it. It's in my blood. It's in my bloodstream. But then, as a young man, being exposed to Western music, by that I mean R&B, country, pop, rock and roll, hip hop, and then also have
we kind of created, it's all.
Yeah, but being exposed more to that here in America, when I came here as a young man, then so my influences start from, like, I don't know if you know Fela from Nigeria.
I love Fela Kuti.
My man. Yeah, so like Fela, I remember one of my first albums that I listened to from top to bottom was a Fela album, and what I remember was the content of the album with the songs, of course, but as well the album cover, right? It was a very controversial album cover that I wasn't aware of at that time, right? Mm-hmm. It was, I don't know where I saw the album, probably at a friend's place, but it was a big, vinyl album, and the cover was just him from a sky view surrounded by women with their tops off, right? So I'm sure it's somewhere online, but that was my first. I
was going to pull it up, but I said I don't want to get blocked or banned, from YouTube for Nelly's Echo.
Yeah, wait till afterwards.
There you go. We'll talk.
But it was Fela, and then obviously like reggaeton, Damian Marley, Bob Marley, the whole Marley family, reggaeton as well, Pitbull, Sean Paul, the whole works. So my influences are all over the place. It depends on when you catch me on what day.
Okay.
Certainly understand that piece.
Yeah.
So, there's a couple questions in the chat. I want to and I can get them both to you, and then you can kind of come with it. And because they're kind of related. What made you get into music, and what has been the most rewarding part of music and the most disappointing part for you in your journey?
No one has ever asked me disappointed. That's a good one. Let me start with the disappointing.
Yeah.
It's a very insightful question. Disappointing was maybe over the years losing the, you have this imagination of what music will look like, what it would feel like, how it's going to look like from my perspective. And it's changed over the years. I have had the good fortune of performing to big crowds, like huge crowds. And I've also had the good fortune of performing to nobody in the room, right? I've had that contrast. And going into the process of music, I always thought to myself, this is going to just keep going this way. And what I've realized, kind of like stocks, a good stock, right? If you watch the stock, the trends, a good stock goes like this, but on an upward trajectory. And it's very easy on the upward trajectory of my musical career. At certain points, I found myself in the valleys of those little valleys here and there, thinking, is this it? But having to remind myself over the course of time that I'm doing well. God has been kind to me.
Still an upward trajectory.
Still an upward trajectory. Like what I am, like without being too, without divulging too much, what I make now is enough to sustain me more than I would as a physical therapist, which is what I am as well. And I make a great living doing music. I still have my connections. I still tour the whole country and sometimes outside the country doing what I love. So having the right perspective in this trajectory of my musical career is important. So that's the most disappointing thing, was having to come to terms with that. The most uplifting thing for me was, I think it was about 10, 12 years ago, I was performing probably, I want to say in Portland, Oregon or Seattle, Washington. I know it was somewhere in the West. And I performed for a room in a coffee house, about 40 to 50 people. And there were several people in the room that day, but only this one girl sat by herself in the front row. And as I'm performing, I add a lot of banter into my performance, some comedy, some back and forth. And the whole time I'm watching the crowd to see how the crowd is reacting to what I'm doing. And the crowd is laughing, they're sad, they're going through the waves of the journey I'm taking them through. But this one lady in the front, there was no affect on her face. It was just stoic, nothing. I'm like, okay. Then I get to this one song called 1,000 Broken Hearts about breakups, after, being in love. And I look at her and she's crying, like, fella, she's crying, but she's still stoic, but the tears are just pouring down, like fiercely pouring down. I'm like, what have I done to this young lady? Mm-hmm. So I stopped. I told my drummer to keep playing the drums. And I put my guitar down, got off the stage and gave her a big hug. Wow. And she cried, and I had a nice shirt that day. Felt like she ruined the shirt with her tears. And she probably hugged me for like 2 to 3 minutes, but it felt like 100 minutes, right? It felt like eternity. And afterwards, from that point on, she was nothing but joy and smiles and, just good vibes. Come to find out, she was on the verge of something catastrophic in her life, and something meaningful from the musician was all it took to turn her life around. So the most rewarding thing about being a musician is realizing that I've got a power and a gift to affect people's lives in a visceral way, in a very real-time way. And I don't take that for granted anymore.
There it is. I mean,
big, right.
Listen, is that not why
you dropped a couple bombs, Nelly?
Yeah.
Yeah, in church, brother.
That's Nelly philosopher up in here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Absolutely. Well, listen, man, that's that's the beauty. I think it's now we got to turn you over to the beast. We're gonna put you on the hot seat a little bit.
Oh boy. Let's go.
All right, so at Theoretically R&B, man, we gonna throw you on the hot seat, and we're gonna ask you. There's 3 different sections of music we kind of generally circle back to, right? There's cleaning your house music, right? Since the beginning of the time, that's been the soundtrack, the Lysol, and whatever you use to clean your house, right? Yeah. Then there's top down music that you kind of vibe out to. You know what I mean? When you're in your car. And then lastly, of course, there's the sheet shaking music. You know what I mean? The things that whatever way you want to term it, right? So we want to know what's on your playlist. Like, this is Jay is deeply interested, right? Because this is his bag right here.
Oh, is JC now? You gonna throw that here?
You see how he throw me under the bus?
I did. My section is the dirty one. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you now.
All right. I kind of got the feeling, but I didn't want to say that.
Did you?
See how he threw me under the bus?
When did that happen?
All right, so we're gonna start with cleaning. So
cleaning music. You wake up Saturday morning. Yeah. It's time to clean the house. What are you throwing on?
Yep. I gotta move. I need to move because you're cleaning, you're moving, and you want to stay engaged with what you're doing. So for me, it's Afro beats all day. Okay. All day. Because, if you catch me cleaning and you saw the video of that, I'm dancing the whole time. Like, I'm moving, I'm dancing to, and it could be like new school or old school Afro beats, but it's got to have that.
Some energy. It's got to have that upward. Okay.
You got it. That energy, but that primal Afro thing, you cannot buy that in any store. You got to know it's in the music. So I need Afro beats, and sometimes even reggaeton. It depends on the reggaeton. So Afro beats and reggaeton for sure for cleaning music. Okay. For top down music, I need something that can allow me to just space out and not think, right? Because as a musician, I have the gift and the curse that if I hear music, I have to engage with it, right? You guys know this. So if you hear music and it's something that, like, oh, that's nice. What was that riff? What was that right?
You making right. You.
I can't help myself. Like, I can show you my Shazam today. I had like at least 4 Shazams today. So
yeah.
So for top down music, it's got to be something I can just vibe to and just let my mind wander, because that is becoming a lost art, I find, for me, and especially in society, just the ability to just be bored and have your mind wander wherever it wants to go. And if I've got the top down, I want to enjoy the top down and the nature and the ambience. So the last thing I want is something to be engaging with. I just want to just enjoy it. So I would say artists like Jack Johnson. I don't know if you know Jack Johnson. You were mentioning Sade earlier. That does it for me. I can listen to Sade all day. She's
you can do more than 2 or 3 songs.
I can do one album. I'm good. After one album, I'm good.
That's about 6. That's about 6 to 8 songs. You know what I'm saying? That's about,
Yeah. Well, I did the greatest hits.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Greatest hits, I might make it. It's not monotone. You up and down. I could probably do greatest hits.
Yeah, greatest hits for sure. So anything that can allow me to just space out. With regards to, I was contemplating what my answer was going to be for this, and but I got to give you an answer. I can't plead the fifth. No, we don't do that here in Theoretically R&B. So
we do not.
I see. Yeah. So with regards to shaking music, is a tongue twister. I've always been on the side of nature sounds. The natural sounds of the room. I need to know what's going on in the room. I don't want the room to be meddled with by other sounds. I need to know the sounds that are coming from the room are sounds that I am creating.
All right now.
Nelly's echo. You get it? So
this guy.
Bringing it back.
He gonna hit us with that. Look, I'm so locked in. You don't even know. You know what I mean? It's the sounds of love, man. It's natural. I'm making I'm my own composer. Sheet shaking.
It's a give and take.
I hear you, Nelly.
Remember I was saying with my name, it's a give and take. I'm the creating the ambiance.
I like it. I'm not mad at it.
That's my story, and I'm sticking with it.
There you go.
Yeah. You copped out on us, but I was
I like it though. It was stylish. It was stylish.
Yeah, no, it was smooth. It was gotta give you your props on that one. You did well, man. Listen, we are so excited about August 31st.
Yeah.
And knowing, listen, I'm letting everybody know that you're starting the show. So look, this thing starts at, the doors open at 2:30. You know what I mean? We give you enough time to get your wine. Theoretically going to warm you up a little bit. But, man, if you really want to, enjoy this brother and make sure that y'all get to him, he's going to be live and in color at the Wine Down. So make sure you get your tickets. The QR code is right there on the screen if you need just to purchase a ticket if you haven't already. It is going down. I mean, I could just tell you right now, these 3 brothers right here on your screen right now, it's going to be a good time. So, you know what I mean? If this is any indication about what you're getting something good.
Amen to that.
Man, go ahead. You go.
No, I was just going to add to that as well. I think it's also very important for everyone to realize that, especially with my part of the whole show, that I'm going to introduce people to a different variety of something that's pure and true. A different variety that you can leave and say, you know what? I learned something new today. I experienced something new today. Nothing worse than going out into the world and experiencing the same old. You want some novel experience that you can take home with you and savor, and then hopefully can make your palette of music and life and people and interactions a lot wider. So that's what I hope to impart in this particular event. And thanks for having me. I'm so honored.
Oh, man, we appreciate you, man. Listen, I wish we had a whole bunch of people that could clap for you, you know what I'm saying? But they've been repeating your stuff on Instagram.
We got people with notepads that look like in the chat, you know.
You might see some of your quotes out on the street, you know what I'm saying?
Bars. You got to, this needs to be in some music, because
yeah.
Thank you.
Protect yourself, brother.
So, man, we really, really, really appreciate you coming through and being a part of the program, man. And we really do look forward to you, on the 31st, and for all of us that's going to be there. So, man, thank you for taking the time out, man. And
thanks for having me.
Absolutely. We look forward to seeing you soon.
Peace.
All right, man.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. We got a little bit more to talk about, though. Oh, snap.
Listen here now.
Yeah, man.
We got an episode out there.
Yes, indeed. Last week's episode, KISSING. Woo. Listen, if you listen to this episode, I need you to tell me right now what was your favorite song.
What was your favorite song? Or if you didn't listen to the episode, what is an R&B? First of all, listen to the episode. If you did not, what's an R&B song with the theme of kissing that is your favorite?
Okay, that's a fair.
I mean, listen, we got to make space.
Yeah.
Chocolate Thunder was quick with it. She said Keith Washington kissing you, and she's been touting Keith Washington all week.
Uncle Keith, I mean, deserves that.
I mean, he did what he needed to do on that song, man.
Yeah. I'm a go with. I mean, if it's not Keith Washington, because that Too Nice Tonight, we will share is turn off the lights.
That's grown folk music.
Yeah, that's right. But that total, I mean, both of those are that's just been what it's been. So I'm really appreciative. People are coming.
That lives in a special place for you, and that 90s R&B kissing you and the like, that takes you back to a place automatically. You live that.
My dark horse will always be Tender Kisses, though.
That's good. Listen, that was Eddie Winslow's dark horse too.
Yeah, well, hey man, I'm not mad. Eddie Winslow got good taste. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at what he.
Tracy Spencer don't hurt. Absolutely not.
Oh man, I got somebody saying Keith, don't do it for her. I feel like, what are you talking about?
Could you hit me? That was right. That was
Can you imagine putting your kissing playlist on? Let me ask you, what kissing song is a miss for you? I think so. That's for someone to say Keith Washington is a miss for them. I'm curious as to what kissing song is a miss for you. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, nah.
Now I got to hear Good Kiss or Usher. Charles, is that?
No, he was already, he got that after the question.
Oh, that was okay.
Yeah, so he was already in under that. That might be,
that's good business. Okay.
Yeah, that's business. I know what you into, Charles.
Yeah, dirty dog.
So like what out of them joints was like
a miss or an ant?
Like if
I know which one was for me. That damn Chris Brown. Lovey-dovey kiss.
Oh man.
I don't need that.
That's fair, but you wouldn't put that on if you was trying to get a kiss anyway.
Absolutely, and that's why I guess it just missed the mark for me.
It's fair. I'm not gonna argue that. I mean, I'm gonna tell you though, I got a lot of feedback on the clip. People were like, "Hey, yo, y'all was dancing in the clip," and it tickled people. So, regardless of, you know what I mean, it might have still been it was a good conversational song.
Y'all come on out to this wine festival. It might be an old school dance battle up there.
Oh yeah,
might be a new school dance battle. But I think my one of my favorites on this is, I mean, he's front and center here, that October London.
Yeah, no, that was good.
It's very explicit, straight up and down.
Yeah. No, that was a good track. Listen, man, if y'all ain't checked it out, man, it's easy. It's to the point. It is really, 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 you know what I'm saying? Like it's a good episode. I got a text a little bit before we went on the show, and someone was like, "Yo, I'm listening to your show, and like your joy is infectious." And they were like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is like they enjoyed the show, but that they felt what we were feeling. And really, that's the reality, right? We're just two jokes. Yeah, they love music. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna be talking it anyway.
Right. Yeah, we just trying to take you down a musical journey. Like I keep trying to explain this to people who say like they don't like podcasts, and I respect that, right? But I'm like, and I don't even know what to call us because I don't think we're a podcast. I think we're a musical experience. Nobody's doing what we're doing, right? Like it's us really talking and reacting to music. Like as much as I love your personality, and as I tell everybody, you got the greatest voice on radio. My pushback always is that like me nor you are the star. It's always the music. Now we drive the music because we choose it, but the reality of it is that it's supposed to do exactly what it does every episode. Make you say, man, I need to hear that again, or man, I didn't know about this. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I was talking to Chocolate Thunder today, and she was telling me that the first time she heard October London was on our show. And that's a big thing, and that's what we're here for. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if we're a podcast. I don't know.
That's like one of the biggest compliments you can give me. You put me on. You know what I mean? That's a great look.
We're a musical experience. So when you're telling your peoples and they be like, yo, like what you rocking to? You like, yo, I'm rocking to this. It's a musical experience. Maybe typed as a podcast, but that ain't really what we are. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and I hope that you guys are continuously sharing and bringing friends in. And that kind of brings us to this week, right?
There it is.
This week is fun. So R&B has layers. It has layers.
Listen, we try to bring you. We got to keep it balanced.
Yeah,
there's a balance to this thing.
This week's episode is called R&B, and they are little known, whether they're tracks that are responses to people, whether they're real life beefs or they're innuendo. That these are real life.
It's talking about where people had to have it out on a track.
Yeah, man. Like,
one way or the other.
Yeah, all R&B ain't about just kisses and love. Jermaine Jackson is a hater. Oh, these are facts, and that is funny.
Y'all get into that one though. I mean, people didn't even know that Jermaine Jackson wrote a diss track for his brother, but theoretically or hypothetically, they say that Word to the Bad is written to Michael Jackson. Now, if you listen to it, there's some hairy parts where you're like, this ain't about Mike.
Yeah.
But it's enough where there could be speculation. So
I'm gonna tell you the craziest beef to me, like that was real personal. It really was like the R. Kelly Cisco joint. And it was crazy to me that like R. Kelly took enough shots at Cisco, but then to say that he's not a big deal, but then to keep talking about him was kind of crazy. Hey man, I push back and tell you that Timberlake was R&B. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he's R&B.
Yeah, it's not even he dabbles. Like he has he was. I get what you're saying. It's still mimicry, I guess, I don't know. He's talented. That's the bottom line, right?
You got a black producer. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like,
right. So you can see how people say he's grafting from, R&B culture.
I think he started out as pop and then he leaned in heavy into.
This guy. He got that down south. He's from
Tennessee roots.
Yeah, right.
I think that's
just greens. You know what I'm saying? He like a piece of cornbread.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure during that time he was sleeping with black girls.
Yeah, after Britney. He always goes back home.
He remembered what his credit score was after he filled out Janet Jackson's titty. But that's what I'm saying. Like, all that slang.
But what he did was, well, I don't even think. Well, he just misspoke, right? Well, we're not gonna say he casually misspoke because he got the Prince piece, he got the Janet piece. So now it's like, we gave you one slide, bro.
So that's what I'm saying. I mean, I think that is just where it is. I mean, Robin Thicke is now that is, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's about as light-skinned as they come. That's not, you know what I mean? Him, Michael McDonald, you know what I'm saying? Like, they all, Robin Thicke's so black, so almost black. He lost his black wife because he had a drug problem. He out in these streets.
Come on, man.
Yo, listen, man. I'm trying to tell you is that if he don't sound like somebody that needs to be on child support, I don't know who is. Like, you know what I mean? Only thing is that his debut album, he was just thick as opposed to Robin Thicke. He definitely was on grungy biker time.
He was definitely a hipster.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, he like a dirty bike messenger. You know what I'm saying? But
it wasn't bad music though, honestly.
Oh no! Listen, his music is he making real R&B. No. So funny story is I went to a Robin Thicke concert, and I know Chocolate Thunder about to say that this. She like you always go to concerts. I'm at his concert, right? And he was doing the Evolution, right? It was an Evolution concert. And then he says, a lot of y'all don't know I had another album. And everybody in the joint was like, what? Like everybody going crazy. And then he went into the Beethoven joint, the sample When I Get You Alone. And when I tell you, it was like me and 3 other people were going ape shit in this concert. And people were looking at us like, what the hell? And I was like, yo, this is my joint. Like, yeah, like, man, listen, John B is definitely, John B and Pink were the same people for a minute under Babyface. You know what I'm saying? And then Pink remember what her credit score was.
Remember, she went home, right?
Yeah, she went home.
John B had a sister, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, John B and Black Pink. That's what they call her on the internet, Black Pink. Black Pink with There You Go.
Get You Alone was listen, I'm in this chat. He had this song called Stupid Things.
Yeah, Stupid Things. Oh, Stupid Things.
That was my jam.
Bro, you talking things now, boy. That's what I'm saying. At first, a lot of people just don't know. Stupid Things, When I Get You Alone, like those 2 would work by an album right there. I mean, to be honest with you. But yeah, Black Pink had some joints. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's crazy.
When Pink was on them streets, she was all right. She was Kensington Philly then. You know what I'm saying? Now she a little different. She done moved out to the suburbs. But Black Pink was working it. But anyway,
71. R&B. This was a fun one too, y'all. We talked about all of the different. It's so you see in the background there, Monica and Brandy, which is or is not real beef. You know, now they're going on tour. It never existed.
Yeah. Yeah. What
got a problem with her?
What did they call it for?
I don't know.
I swear to God, they should have called it the Tour Is Mine. I don't understand why they didn't do that.
There you go. You in your marketing bag again. It don't matter what they called it. That thing was fully funded.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying the merch. Yo, Remy, hold on. I'm sorry. See, now we
Shan, now she done messed up now.
Yo, Remy Shan, Take a Message is listen.
Listen. I need what happened to Remy Shan? I need what's the BET show?
No, he really was a dirty, like, you know what I'm saying?
He looked like Jamiroquai.
Yeah.
He looked like the dude.
No, Jamiroquai still get it, but Jamiroquai is a white boy on acid. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't R&B.
But he had that one joint on that conveyor belt. Yeah, so we're going on a tangent.
Jamiroquai got some great tracks. You know what I'm saying? Look, Remy Shad, Take a Message still plays on my joint. I don't care what.
I haven't heard that in a long time.
Nah, you just got. Hey, you riding the car with me for about 50 minutes. That thing showing up.
Y'all, I'm going to find that tonight.
Yeah, that joint was Take the Message. That was my joint, boy.
That was
all right. Anyway, back to R&B. It drops at midnight, man. Yo, y'all gotta check it out, man. Like, just for honestly, there's a and there's some good music, but there's a lot of laughs on that.
This one, yeah.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might wanna check that joint out. It's a real good like, I didn't know Eric Bellinger had beef. Like, yeah, I'm saying, like, yo, it was a real it was a good show to really get through, man. And we appreciate, man, the way you guys leaned in, man. We're definitely appreciative of Nelly Echo for coming through. Man, he blessed us with some stuff today, didn't he?
Yeah, man, he was dropping science.
Yeah. So again, man, if y'all don't know, like, the reality of it is that that we're going to be at the wind down. The tickets, the QR code is right there on the screen. Like, just jump in there. It's right there. Man, get your tickets. We're gonna be there. We're gonna be we're hosting. We got a couple segments that's gonna get y'all, you know what I'm saying, going, get y'all up, you know what I mean, get y'all singing out loud, like getting y'all bodies moving. Like we're gonna show off, you know what I'm saying, you know, a little bit for y'all, you know what I'm saying. And so it's gonna be a really, 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 really good time. We're also going to be at the Baltimore County African American Cultural Festival. That is September 20th. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be same setup, man. We're going to be out there, you know what I mean, doing interviews, giving away shirts, you know what I'm saying, doing all the stuff. So if you ain't got a shirt yet, you know what I mean, and you don't want to buy one, this is your chance to get one. You know what I mean? So as y'all see, I got one on right now.
And that's a nice shirt.
Is that it?
That is nice.
What? So, and man, we launching the gear. You're gonna be able to buy your own shirt sooner or later.
Yeah, the R&B themed gear, you know.
Absolutely.
Of course, you saw Aaron model the definition tee, but it's just a lot of R&B sayings that we need that need to be immortalized. There's some R&B thoughts.
Absolutely.
That need to be immortalized, you know. So yeah, it's coming.
Absolutely. Hey man, listen, you guys are awesome for checking in. Y'all are awesome for sending it to people. Y'all are awesome for doing what y'all do. Look, man, I when I tell you, man, I got love for you guys, and y'all are real life, the battery on our back. Man, battery in our back. We appreciate everything that you guys are doing. Keep watching the page. Hey man, I gotta hype y'all up for comments. I tell you what, the person who comments the most next week gets a shirt. You got to come out to one of the events to get it, though. All right. So the person that comments the most next week
the Wine Fest
gets a shirt. All right. So you got to show up at either the Baltimore County Cultural Festival or the Wine Fest. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. So that's the way I'm rocking out. All right.
Y'all stay tuned, man. So this was the first of our summer wind down series, man. We are hoping to lock in Miss Deborah Bond and last but certainly not least, Miss Moo Fresh on In Theory, y'all. So stay tuned. And Aaron, you got something else for him?
Nah, man, I'm not even responding to E. He talking about he went a message in the
bottom.
bottom. He trying to
that ain't
bad,
bad,
E. Yeah. So, hey, man, it has been fantastic, man. We love y'all, man. You got anything you want to add?
I'm good, man. Thank y'all as always. Awesome show.
All right, guys. Be good.